What's up, everyone? Today's day 18 of phase 3 of the Live Hard program. I'm currently at work. It's about 11:40 p.m. I started off my day a little bit earlier today. I went to sleep at about 5:30 a.m. after getting off work, and I woke up at 10:30. I needed to go about 45 minutes away to get the part for my truck that I needed, a transfer case for the back of my transmission. Mine messed up. If you watched the last few weeks, I've been having issues with my truck, so now I can fix it. I was able to get it. It was basically a like new part, and I got it for a decent price, so hopefully it's legit and nothing's wrong with it, and it should last probably forever. As far as the first one lasted 235,000 miles, so I doubt I'll put that many more miles onto it, but that's how many the truck has, and it's a factory part. But anyways, I got to the town where I was getting the part, Duncan, Oklahoma. Needed to do laundry since I was in town anyways, so while my clothes were in the washer, I put on my 25-pound weighted vest and I started doing laps in the area that I was in, and I did my 45-minute outdoor workout, which was about 2.5 miles. I guess for some reason I was walking faster than normal today, so I actually got 2.5 in 45 minutes. As you can see, I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of raining outside, but another hot, humid day. While my clothes were in the dryer, I basically just sat around, tried to take a little nap since I did my workout during the washing phase. Anyways, got that done, drove back. I was kind of concerned with my truck breaking down on the way back, but I shouldn't have to drive it any farther than just around where I'm at until I get that part changed. I'll probably do it tomorrow while I'm at work. It's kind of raining right now, and I don't really feel like doing it since I'm in like a gravel parking lot area type of thing, so I gotta find something to lay on. It shouldn't be very hard. I've never done it before, but I'm sure I can do it pretty quick. Like I said, it shouldn't be very hard. I have tools, and it's only like a total of probably less than 20 bolts I gotta take apart. So a few plugs, drive shaft, 2 drive shafts, and then some bolts and nuts. But anyways, I'll get that done. I can change most things on my vehicles, so I don't have to take it anywhere. And anyways, feeling good still. Day 18. I guess I'm in a way better mood because I'm not going to that job where I was in West Texas. I'm not having to stay at that man camp. All these things. The only thing that's been bothering me the last few days has nothing to even do with the program, was if you watched my video from probably day 13 or so, before I got this camper and I was starting this job, I rented a hotel room for a week in a town that's 45 minutes away, Ardmore, Oklahoma. And I stayed one night. If you'll see my video, I even said it that day that I was making my video that the place was too disgusting to even stay. I was gonna just deal with it for the week since I paid for the week and all that. And this is like I use Expedia to buy all my rooms and flights and everything, and this is the first time I didn't pay on Expedia. I paid at the property. But anyways, the day after I stayed one night there, I was gonna try and deal with the week, and then since my truck was having issues, I didn't want to have to drive 45 minutes to and from work and potentially break down on the way. And anyways, I got a hold of the person with this camper that I'm renting and made a deal, and even though I only stayed one night of the 7 I paid for at that hotel, they did not refund me for the 6 nights. They had some hidden policy behind some other sign, which I took a picture of, the view from the front desk, and then where the sign was hidden behind a different sign saying it's non-refundable something. So not getting that money back. It was $485 for 7 nights, so that should tell you it was not that nice of a place to begin with. But they also decided not to refund me, so that's like the only thing that's been bothering me. They could have charged me for 2 nights and refunded me for 5, just because obviously they have that room available again to rent out to somebody else. But I couldn't take it, and then like I said, my truck was having issues, so that was just like the last thing that I needed to know to decide that I needed to get out of there. Let alone just everything was just, I can deal with stuff. Like I was going to that man camp I was at for 7 months, every other week, and that place was pretty bad, but I could deal with it. Not this place. It was above and beyond terrible. So tomorrow, I should have did it right now, but tomorrow I will leave the phone number. Actually, if you're still watching this, I'll put the phone number to the hotel in the description box. And if you want to express your concerns and how you feel about them doing that, I wouldn't say to do this or bring this up if it was something that I was in the wrong for. This is them. I mean, it was nasty. You could watch the video and see my reaction. Like I said, probably day 12 or 13, I can't remember. But you can see me. That's me after being there maybe an hour in the first video, and then the day after where I'm still in there, you'll see what I say. So I'm not faking that. It's not because I mean, that's what happened. So like I said, if you want to express your concerns and your opinions about them being like that and having a facility like that, I will put the phone number and the name of the place and where it's at in the description box below on this video. I thought about writing the phone number down before I made this video, but whatever, it'll be in the box. You can find it there if you're still watching this video. I'm sure maybe like at least 20 people will see this, and you can go leave a bad review for that place. If you even look at the reviews that are already on them, go like I'm talking about on Expedia specifically, which is combined with hotels.com, and I mean even Verbo is combined with them. They use the same points scale system, which I'm platinum on it, so I've used them a lot for the last 4 years. Every time I need to book a room for a work or a flight or whatever I'm doing, I always use it. So frustrating. I mean, it's like $350 that I'm out basically, which it's not that big of a deal, but at the same time, I didn't need to have to lose that. Now I just had to buy this $500 part for my truck. So anyways, I got a good deal on this camper, but like I said, if you would like to express how you feel about something like that, doing that to me, please go right ahead. But anyways, to go along with that and how that's been annoying to me, I have tried to take my own advice and not let things that are out of my control bother me in a way that it's going to affect my day. The things that we can control, like the things that we read and the things that we think about and the things that we put into our body with the foods and the things that the water that we drink, the effort that we put into our workouts, the doing the things that we say we're going to do, to keeping our promises to ourselves. Those are the things you can control. So if you focus on those instead of the things that are out of your control, you're going to have a lot more better mood, positive attitude, and just overall well-being. So trying to take my own advice. I know sometimes I get on here and complain, especially probably the first week and a half of this phase 3 in my videos, where I was complaining about being stuck on that job that I was on, and then sure enough, like I've talked about over and over in the last year of making these videos, it always gets corrected. As long as you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing and following through with keeping your promises to yourself, putting in the effort that you're supposed to be putting in, not half-assing things, not taking the shortcuts, purposely going out of your way and doing the harder task, the harder path, the harder road, whatever you want to call it, the more difficult decision, it's always going to put you further along than what it would if you just did the shortcut or the easy path or the overnight success, lies. It's always going to benefit you more. I've found that as, especially since I've been doing the Live Hard and the 75 Hard program, which has only been like 2 years, but that's a good way to, set the tone for yourself. Doing the 75 Hard program the first time that I actually finished it, because I tried it 4 times before I ever completed it, and I would always go back to drinking is what would make me fail the previous times. But since October 1st, 2022, I haven't drank still, but I know whenever I did 75 Hard in 2022, I started it October 1st and then ended it like December 12th or so, whatever it was. Whenever I got done, I felt accomplished and everything was great. But after a few days, I started thinking back, feeling like I could have did more. I could have gave more effort in my workouts. I could have, which I did. You can't. Drinking more water is not going to matter. Reading more would benefit you, yes. Taking 2 pictures, I mean, you can't go overboard on that. But as far as doing more on the program, it was mostly the effort in my workouts. And this second time that I completed it, which was the beginning of this year's Live Hard program, in August of last year, 2023, when I did 75 Hard and completed it, I didn't feel any that I could have given it any. I felt like I gave it all. And if you already know, I won the contest for 75 Hard from First Form and Andy, and got to be on the podcast with him. I'll link that in the description box below if you want to check that out. You can see a little bit more about me and hear what I'm about. I try to keep it real and give some type of good advice every once in a while. It probably comes out in a way that I didn't expect it to, mostly because I get anxious while I'm making the videos, especially if I start to question myself with what I'm even talking about. I feel like Joe Biden whenever I'm up here speaking, but not all the time. You'll see in some videos where I'm kind of nervous looking or stuttering, but it's not always like that. I know there's probably at least 50 good videos that you could share and people would get something out of it. A lot of the experiences that I'm sharing, if not all of them, are things that I've dealt with and how I dealt with them and overcame them. And it's a never-ending thing. I still have a lot of things I deal with. I still do the things that I say not to do, and it's just a process. Nobody's perfect, but once you can acknowledge that you're not doing something correctly, or whenever you can look at situations and decide, is this path or is this decision going to make me better or make me worse, or put me closer to my goal or put me further away? Once you can do that with each thing and each decision throughout your day, and it can be everything, the foods that you're putting into your mouth, the things that you drink, alcohol or not alcohol, the people you talk to, the people that you're supposed to talk to that you don't. All these little micro decisions are what affect your macro conditions. And whenever you can control those, the results that you're looking for are going to come a lot faster, and you just build up the momentum and this belief in yourself that you can accomplish things. A lot of people go throughout their lives not accomplishing things and just putting off doing things that they're supposed to be doing, and they know that they're telling themselves that they need to be doing, and they don't do it. So then you have that lack of belief in yourself because you're constantly lying to yourself, and you're not constantly not doing the things that you're telling yourself you need to be doing. So once you start doing those things, and like I always say, the 75 Hard and Live Hard program is the best way to create that in your life. So if you haven't listened to what that's all about, you can go to episode 208 on the Real AF feed with Andy Frisella. You can learn all about it. It's free. You can get a book to read and a diet to do and get started tomorrow. The only thing that you're going to regret is not doing it sooner. Like I promise you, it's the most popular program ever created because it works. It's not some get fit quick fad. It was created 5 years ago, and it's still the most popular program that's ever been created. So, and it will continue to be because of the millions of lives that it's changed. So if you want that to be you, learn all about it, listen to that episode. You can learn all about it watching mine videos, seeing how I felt on specific days that you may be on. And most of the videos you'll see that if I didn't feel like I was having a good day that day, I said today sucked, today was hard, I didn't want to go out and do my exercise, whatever it was. Some days were opposite of that, and I felt motivated and I felt good, but most days are not going to be like that. You have to expect that probably 90% of the days are going to suck, and you're not going to want to do the things that you need to do, but you have to do them anyways. And then once you build up that momentum and and start building up that discipline, those things get easier. They're still going to be hard, but they're easier because you're getting used to doing them, and it's not this constant battle in your head about whether you can do it or whether you can't do it, because all the days before that you did it over and over and over will prove to yourself that you can do it. So anyways, like I said, I'll put that that phone number to that place in the description box. You can express your concerns. Please do. All right, I'll be back tomorrow for day 19. Peace.